Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk a little bit about writing exponential equations that represent growth or decay. So first of all, we know that an exponential equation is a curve. We've talked about that already. It's either going to be growing, where it starts out slow and then it increases quickly, or it's going to be decaying, where it decreases quickly and then flattens out at the end. Now the starting value is always the y-intercept of your graph. And the rate of change is not constant. You're multiplying by the same, or it's not going to be constant. It's changing every single time. Now the equation that we've used previously is y equals a times b to the x, where a is your starting value and b is your constant multiplier. Now to get your constant multiplier, which is b, we have to do a couple things. First, we need to decide whether or not we have something that is growing, so it's increasing, or something that is decaying or decreasing. Now it's important to remember that you got to write these rates as decimals. If you have a growth model, something that's increasing, you're going to find the growth rate and add 1 to it. So it's 1 plus the growth rate. If you have something that is decaying or decreasing, you got to do 1 minus the decay rate. So let's see what that looks like. For growing, it says my starting value is 56 and my growth rate is 35%. The first thing you need to do is change the growth rate to a decimal, which in this case is 0.35. Now remember, for growth, it's 1 plus the growth rate. So 1 plus 0.35 is 1.35. So that's my growth, or my constant multiplier, my b. So when I go to write my equation, it's going to be y equals, my starting value is 56, my constant multiplier is 1.35, and that's being raised to the x. And that's it. That would be the equation for this example. Now what about if you have a decay? What if my starting value is 78 and something is depreciating by 9%? So depreciating would be like the value on a car. It gets lower every single year that you have it. So the first thing we're going to do is change the growth rate to a decimal. So 9% as a decimal is 0.09. So then I'm going to do 1 minus 0.09 because this is a decay. Remember, minus is for decay. That's going to give me 0.91. So to write my equation, it's y equals my starting value, which is 78. In parentheses, I'm going to put my constant multiplier, which is 0.91, and raise it to the x. And that's it. That's how you write exponential equations that have to do with growth and decay.